How's it going, guys? I hope everyone's doing all right, and hope everyone had a good bank holiday weekend. Um, Whatever plans you did or make, I hope you enjoyed it. So I got to see my daughter on Saturday, which was brilliant. Went to my brother's, saw my nieces and nephews. Um, had a great day, played in the garden, and had some lunch and dinner there. It was really nice to spend time with them. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's really nice. So the last video that I did was on about obviously the plans of bank holiday, but I stated in there that I would also talk about family drama. Now, I've learned basically early on that when it comes to family, you've got no choice of who's in your family. You can't pick and choose. But what you can do is either interact with them, connect with them, or you just stay away from them. Now, most of my family, we've had a lot of issues, and my family, aunties, uncles, cousins, it's broken. I don't see them, speak to them, or anything like that. It's difficult, especially when you're a child. If your parents are arguing a lot, and if there's violence and if there's alcohol involved, it can scar your kids well into when they become adults, and then they realise that they've got PTSD. They've got so much trauma from when they were kids, things that happened to them, whether they were abused or beaten. Or treated like crap, basically, and that's where it becomes complicated. It's complex, and it's just difficult to try and deal with these things. I was never sexually abused or anything like that. I was verbally abused, mentally abused, physically abused. I was hit a lot. Well, not a lot, but I got hit by my dad. One night he was drunk and he attacked me, and I tried to restrain him. And he's a big guy, he's 6'4", and he's huge. But thank God he was pissed, because he didn't know he couldn't hit me even if I was stood right in front of him. And in my defence, I threw him all around the living room, smashed the coffee table on his back, threw him into a brand new flat screen TV. This is in 2008. And I tried to restrain him, and the strength that I got, I don't know how I managed it, but this hand, so the bone here in the middle of the hand on this finger basically snapped, and that was because of him. And went to the hospital. My mum took me to the hospital. My ex-girlfriend was there with her friend to come see me, and I was standing outside. I was talking to my ex-girlfriend, and then I got a text off my dad, and he said, the text read, and I'll remember this for the rest of my life. He said, I would have had more respect for you if you actually hit me. Because I didn't punch him or anything like that, because I'm not a violent person. I was just trying to find ways of getting out of that situation. Now, my father is an alcoholic, and he's been an alcoholic for years. He had a terrible childhood, but instead of breaking the chain, breaking the rhythm, he just became a horrible parent like his parents. But thank fuck that when it comes to my daughter, that I treat her with so much love, respect and care, and I would never ever want anything. I would not want her to be exposed to anything that basically violence, abuse, anything like that. My little girl's just 12 years old and she's happy. You know, her mum is done a fantastic job over the years looking after her, bringing her up and that. I always said, this is when I was even a kid, that if I ever did have children, that I would do the complete opposite of what my parents did. You know, I've witnessed so much of the things that they've done to each other when they were drunk. It's very difficult to forget. It's like it's fresh in your mind. But I don't know about you guys, you know, if you've been in a similar situation. I know at least some of you would, you know. It's like they don't care. Their generation, they just don't give a shit about anyone. They only give a shit about themselves. Selfish people, and that's what my mother is and my father. Selfish bastards they are. My mum has caused me so much fucking grief for no reason. When she stabs the knife in you, she twists it and pushes it deeper. You know, everyone's got a breaking point. Some people are stronger or more durable, they can last longer, whereas some people snap instantly. But doesn't matter how long it takes, everyone has a breaking point, and I've got to my breaking point with her and him. I want nothing to do with either of them. I've got a sister that lives down south, half sister from my dad's side, and he has nothing to do with her. All he cares about is working, getting money so he can get pissed every night. He's never going to change. You know, I used to drink heavily, and then I used to look at them and think to myself, I'm going to end up being like that. I haven't drank in 9 years, not one drop. I've given it up. I don't mind other people. If I'm out like at a wedding or restaurant, someone else has an alcoholic beverage, that doesn't bother me, because it's not like I'm a recovering alcoholic. I just refuse to drink because I don't want to end up like that, like him. You know, he's got no one. You see, life is full of lessons, dark humour, and we have to do our best to try and learn, find ways to cope, to move on. It'll never go away. It never will. It'll always be in your memory forever until the day you die. But the power comes from will. If you will yourself to move forward, do better, you'd be unstoppable. Unfortunately, I haven't got that will yet, but I am trying every single day to do better, make myself better, to try and move on, try and find ways of coping, because I don't want to go down the road of substance abuse. When my son died, I drank heavily, like a bottle of Jack Daniels a night, and I used to smoke a lot of weed, until my ex, who I had the baby with, who I've got my daughter with, came back into my life. We went together when he was born. She came back into my life and she saved my life. If it wasn't for her, I don't know where I'd be right now. But, you know, my daughter's mother is a fantastic person. She's got a heart of gold. She's headstrong. She's very intelligent. And she's the best mother in the world. I can't pick any. If I could choose to have anyone other than her than my mother, I could not choose. She's fantastic. Yeah, I know we're not together, but I do want her to be happy, whether that's with someone else. At the end of the day, she deserves to be loved and cared for. Whereas for me, I would like to stay single for the rest of my life. It's not because I don't like girls or, I'm against relationships. It's just that I've got so much baggage that I need to get through. And if I had a girlfriend, partner, I would end up putting it all on her, and it wouldn't be fair. So I need to fix myself before I can reach out. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm staying single for the rest of my life. I do hope if you are watching this video and the other videos that I do, you can understand situations, you can relate to them. And with all my heart, I really hope that you guys, whoever's watching this, can find better ways of coping. The best way for me is to talk about it. This is the reason why I created this channel. It's not for me, it's for you guys. Talking about my past and experiences, talking out loud, even though I am speaking to a camera, it helps a lot. I was very closed off. You couldn't open me no matter what. People tried for a long time to try and get me to open up, and I closed off. I locked up. And it's only recently that I've been able to unlock that and be more open. To this YouTube channel, yes, it is helping me, but I hope it helps whoever is watching this more, We just have to keep strong, keep fighting, just take it each day as it comes. Tomorrow's problems are tomorrow's problems. Problems in the past are over and done with that we cannot change. All we can do is deal with the problems of today, to survive, to push through, to achieve the goal of getting through the day. So as always, my email address is on the page if you want to email me in private, if you want to speak or ask questions or even leave a comment. Subscribe, it's all up to you. I'm not looking for fame, or I'm not looking to be a YouTube celebrity. That's not who I am. To tell you the truth, I've got a mountain of baggage and I am fighting to try and get through it, but most days it's like I'm just too tired, I can't do it. I haven't got the energy to do it, so I just sit here floating on a breeze. Anyway, so thank you for watching this. Really do appreciate it. So again, please stay safe, keep fighting, seek help anywhere you can, friends, family, medical, anything to help you guys with your mental health problems. It is a problem, but it can be fixed. It doesn't happen overnight, it does take time, and it does get worse before it gets better. But if you want to change and you want to feel better, then you have to make the first move. But you do it in your own time. No one can give you a timeline to do it. If it takes you years, it takes you years. But the destination, that's what you focus on. You want to focus on the destination. Learn from the journey, the roadblocks, debris, whatever's on the road. So, okay, I'm going to get off now because I feel like I'm just rambling. Look after yourselves. Be kind to each other. Be kind to people who are having problems. You know, a smile can go a long way. You know, say hi to someone, give them a wave, ask them how they are. You know, just keep your eyes open and look after each other. We have to be unified. We have to come together to try and fight this. So yeah. So I'll do the next video in the next couple of days. I'll try and think of something that I can talk about, something that I haven't talked about yet. You know, each video it is different, different situations and that. So maybe I'll talk about the experiences I had as a child. You know, what happened to me and the way I was treated. Maybe I'll do a video of that. So I'll think everything up. Things to talk about. So thanks so much for watching this, guys. Much love to you all, and take care. Okay, take care, mate.